Hello, we're already 2 hours into our homeschool day here today, and we went to Lidl's last night. Well, I say we. I went, Izzy waited outside and helped me carry the shopping home because I didn't want her to go in. But look what they had. Could it be too good to be true? Look! Frozen Pastéis de Nata, which are the Portuguese custard tarts, and we do rather like to eat those. So I've put the oven on and we're going to have a funny lunch, a fruit salad, toasties, followed by pastéis de nata, and we'll see how they are. I've been really missing bakery products actually, and I don't dare to buy them in the supermarket because of potential contamination, so this will be the first one for a while. Oh, apart from those Greggs pasties that I did in the oven as well, they were alright. They cost £2.69 for 6. Let's have a look at them then. It seems a shame to rip open this box. That's a work of art, that is. I'd have that on my wall in the hallway or something. I'm actually tempted. I like trams. I feel like I'm doing an unboxing video. Oh, blimey, I stuck that down well. So they're frozen at the moment, straight out of the freezer. And you cook them for 10 minutes apparently. Every so often I sabotage myself a bit by using terminology that's not understood everywhere around the world, and a few people have asked me, what is squash? Right, okay, so squash, although a squash is like a type of pumpkin related kind of vegetable, here in the UK it is also this we call squash. So it's a cordial, it's like really concentrated fruit drink, and you just put a bit in the bottom of your cup. So you'd get your beaker and you'd put your squash in up to about there, I suppose, and then top it up with water from the tap, and it makes a lovely instant drink. Do you have this in America? And if so, what do you call it? This is what we've got lined up for biology this afternoon. This is all about diet and BMI, and that's human biology. So this is a 26-minute video we've got to watch. And there's also a maths one as well, a maths video. I'm printing off the revision sheets already. Here they come. We use these not only for revision later, but we use them now as well as part of our learning initially. So we're going to have a fine old feast. The fruit salads are really simple. It's just one banana each and half a satsuma, but guess what I've got? We're having a bit of a decadent feast day. I have this left over from Mrs. birthday, which we barely used any of actually. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on there when it's time to serve up. I'll pop those in probably once we start our toasties, I think, because that'll probably take us 10 minutes to eat. And I'm going to make the toasties now, so there we are. It's going to be like a biology homeschooling picnic. They're only tiny little slices of bread, so we should have plenty of room for the rest of it.
You need a variety of foods to get everything that your body needs. You need to eat different foods to get different nutrients.
As he reckons it's been 10 minutes, let's have a look. Well, I'm not sure. I think another couple of minutes, I think, is. Because our oven, well, let's turn the oven up a bit. I'm not quite sure where 200 degrees is because I don't have any markings. They've all been cleaned off.
I'm hungry. I want food.
She's just basically inhaled her toasty and fruit salad. I've squirted cream on mine, and then they're talking about
oh, and can I just say
heart disease and
that
fat.
Mum put her slobbery lips all over the chalkboard.
Oh yeah, I did a naughty and I sucked the cream off. I went, you know, and Isabel was disgusted, so I'm going to have to wash it now. Izzy's insisted that the pastéis de nata must and will be served up now because she is starving. Here they are. It's a lovely warm waft coming out of the oven. Oh, it feels like when you open the car window on a really, really hot day when you've got the aircon on. We don't have a car. Okay, we've paused the video for a minute just to do the taste test. We've been letting them cool down a bit.
Okay. The pastry's a bit weird, but the inside is nice.
Do they taste like the Portuguese ones?
The filling does.
But not the pastry?
Not really. Still nice though.
I'm going in.
It's still a bit hot.
Yeah, pastry is crunchy. It's not like the Portuguese pastry.
And it tastes more savoury.
In Portugal, in a cafe, you'd sprinkle on cinnamon and icing sugar, but we're not doing that, we're just eating them as they are.
Yeah, try some of the pastry without the filling.
The pastry just doesn't taste like Portuguese pastry. I don't know what's in it. I haven't looked at the ingredients.
Probably not pineapple.
No. Yeah, the egg custardy bit in the middle. Kind of, it's more like a normal pastel de nata than a traditional British custard tart, but it is leaning more towards the traditional British custard tart taste, I would say.
I haven't had any British custard tarts, so I can't really compare it.
They're nice though.
They
They
are
are very
nice.
good.
They're very nice.
We're going to carry on watching about how too much fat and sugar is bad for you now.
While we're eating sugar.
So when you think of these animals that live in very, very cold environments, they're
Not
going
us.
to have a lot of lipids. They're going to have a really big, thick layer of lipids, fatty tissue underneath their skin.
It is 3 o'clock now, and today's one of those days I've got some stuff I need to be getting on with. So for the next 2 hours I have dished some work out to Izzy to get on with. For her literature, she's got some key vocabulary words like metaphor, simile, stuff like that she needs to know the meaning of. So I've got her to go on GCSE Bite Size website and go onto the glossary, look them up in the glossary and make herself some flashcards, so the word on one side, the definition on the other. So that hopefully will help to reinforce those meanings, and then she can use them for revision later in the year. And the other thing, what's that? Yes, the other thing, she's going to continue to reread/listen to Pride and Prejudice, because she's using a YouTube video, which is the book, an audio book, but with scrolling text as well. So she's taking it in through eyes and ears simultaneously. And I've got to try and sort out this self-employment grant thingy out. I can never get into the government website ever. My password is always rejected, so I emailed them yesterday and explained I couldn't get in, so they've emailed me back, so I need to have a look at that, see if I can get in and see what's what with that. And I've got to pay some council tax as well. Oh, okay, well that worked. I got a little bit of something.
Os ydych chi'n dymuno siarad yn Gymraeg, gwasgwch 1 nawr. Croeso I wasanaeth talu dros y ffôn.
Good, that's that dealt with. Some coming in, some going out. I've got a few gigs that are being postponed to next year, so that is really good news that I'm not losing those bookings altogether. There are only so many Saturday nights in a year, and we tend to work on a Saturday night, but still it's better than no bookings next year, so that's good. So I've just got another one of those in, so I just need to stick that in my diary. Just have to say, I have got a banging headache and I feel a bit sick as well. I think it might have been that rather sugary lunch that we had. I think maybe that wasn't such a good idea in retrospect. Hopefully I feel a bit better soon. That postponed gig was a bit of a bonus gig, because this year it was kind of touch and go whether I was going to be able to fit it in, because I had another gig within hours of it in another part of Wales. It clashed with a nice Southford gig, but it was quite geographically close. But it was a bit touch and go whether I'd get out of the one gig and get to the next one in time, because Eisteddfods can overrun a bit sometimes. Anyway, they're going to be on completely different dates next year, so... Well, it is many hours later now and I'm feeling perfectly fit and well again. I don't know what was the matter with me, but I have completely recovered and I'm making pizza. Well, it was a ready-made tomato and cheese pizza from Lidl's, but I've enhanced it with some mushrooms, peppers, asparagus and olives. And I've been watching the DW news channel again for my coronavirus information. It's really good. I just thought I'd better mention it because it's just so much more detailed than the UK news sources that I've come across. I'm going to make a little salad to go with this, but thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!